So more boat projects. You know, we still haven't sorted out our antenna issues, so we haven't mounted it there. Currently it's just sitting on the roof up there. So we're going to make a mast type wing at the top to house the two different antennas up the top. So I glued these together last night, laminated two 90x35 oak, Tas oak. We used Tech Grip, a high strength interior exterior multi-purpose polyurethane adhesive. Works fantastic. So the idea is that this piece here will be the actual mast. We'll make a base for it of using an old piece of bench top. We'll mark the centre, we'll cut out a rectangle, slide this down over the top of this, probably only down about 300 from the top. Yeah, make a masthead type setup on that. So we'll get to work and do a bit more. Okay, so we've notched this bit of bench top out. We've notched it out with an angle rake this way and an angle rake back in this way, so it sits on an angle and that slides over that piece. So we'll cut the bottom of that angle off, so it'll sit on a rake. It won't sit flat, it'll sit raked back a little bit on the roof, and then this part here, the wing, will sit level. Okay, so we've got this piece checked out. We've rounded both ends, or one end was already rounded, we've rounded the other end. We've got our mast post, we've cut the angle on that, we've rounded all the corners, trimmed up that end, rounded those. Just trying to work out a base now. Got a couple of pieces of marine ply left over, that's the biggest piece. Thinking about, I've got it marked there to cut it the same as the other side was already cut. But I'll put it on something like that and then put an angle brace down to here and then do the rear one on a separate smaller piece, and that might just work. Anyway, we'll try it out. That's what I'm thinking, something like that. Glue the base on, get back a bit, so you'll see the rake on it, and then the wing will slide down over the top. Two more little side braces on it, and screw this. We'll unscrew this to the bottom, and then this will screw in from the top, but I'll do that once it's in position. So finish getting that prepped up, drill the holes for that, and put a couple of blocks on here, so as we slide it down it doesn't go too far, it can sit down, that'll support that as well. We'll leave it in the 1, 2, 3 pieces, paint it, clean it all up and tidy it up, and then assemble it up on the roof. Okay.
Cool. Well, this video is not sponsored by Milwaukee, but it certainly should be. I think my husband enjoys Milwaukee tools. He is currently making a stand to put on the roof for our antennas. So essentially he's making a mast. Is that right, dear?
Yeah, I think they call them a signal mast.
Mm-hmm.
Some people call them a masthead. But yes, so we've, as per the other videos I did earlier without Melissa filming, we've knocked this up out of scrap we had. There's two 90x35 studs glued together, a couple of pieces of marine ply, and a bit of an old bench top. Well, it's not an old bench top, it was a bench top made for something else within purpose. So we've actually shaped the bench top, cut the wings out just primarily to reduce the weight of it. It was a very heavy piece of timber. So we're just about to put it up. The other thing I've been doing is sinking the heads of the screws, so when they actually go in they sit below the surface, so we can put some putty over those and bog them up. Otherwise these big stainless steel screws kind of protrude, they don't pull right in, especially into hardwood. So something like that, they'll sit right down there, sit down below the surface, so they'll all be cleaned up. So we've just done this today, put the last bits on, let all the other glue dry last night, cut this out today, and screw and glue this on. But at the moment, that's how it's going to be. And then we'll have one antenna here and one antenna there, so that'll get them just over 1 metre apart, and by all accounts that should be fine. So, and that'll put us up another 1.2 metres above the roof, and then the antenna is 3 metres long. So hopefully that'll get us right up out of the way, and hopefully we can get some good reception. If not, this has been a waste of time.
Let's hope not. Cool. Okay, so now the first lick of white paint is going on. We tossed up between white or the seductress red. We think the white's going to look better, don't we, dear?
Yes, we do. And if it doesn't, we can paint it red.
Anyway, we could do that too.
Hey, good morning. Just thought to show the video of our signal mast in place. Had it in place for a couple of weeks now, making sure everything worked. Flat out rushed to get it done, so we didn't get the install filming done, but just going to put a little bit more undercoat. Put a bit more undercoat around the base. Paint that up ready for top coat. It hasn't been top coated yet. Again, we're trying to get it done. Got our Raymarine wind instrument. It's getting a bit wobbly up here. Our Moonraker antenna and our I think it's GME VHF antenna up there as well. So it all works well. It's handled some very rough seas in the last 2 weeks. Currently at Orford, tucked in behind all these Raspman's Beach over there, tucked in overnight. Southern Explorer there, and for those who haven't seen, if I can get up here, this is our roof. We've got 2,100 watts of solar on here, and our Starlink, radar, TV and GPS transponder for the radio. Well, there you go. Alright, all worked well, got good reception, especially even up here. Yep, really good reception, so happy with it so far. Okay, bye.